Me too! What happened? Why are you sideways? Good morning, everyone. What the fuck song is this? Oh, okay, that's fine. Anyways, good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just went shopping to Alive and Kicking on repeat. Does that count? Yes. Yes. Yes, it does. You know, there's certain songs that like I've played so much at the beginning of the stream, like usually there's songs at the top of my playlist, that if I play them when I'm not streaming, it starts to get me all energetic like I'm going to stream. It's real weird. I've made the mistake of like at night putting on one of my playlists and it's one of the first songs on the list and it always gets me and I'll start to get like feel my adrenaline go up and I'm like, "No, it's nighttime, Katie. Go to sleep." Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday. Thank you. I made that, you know, it's just to be honest. Thank you for the compliment on the lipstick. I woke up at 5:30 today. I don't know. I just don't sleep is for the week, I guess. So I had a shit ton of time and I decided to risk the biscuit and try makeup for the first time in like weeks. And I was being ridiculously careful. And of course,
I'm going to fuck you.
Perfect timing.
Satan's cock.
Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it a swing seat skis. I fucking appreciate you. So being super, super careful with my mascara.
You ducked your donut, you gave your dog a sausage, you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I love that alert. I stabbed myself in the eye. That's it. My bad eye. Because I'm a great fucking smart bitch. Thank you. Go forth and whatever. Thank you for the biddies, Cocky. Good morning, love. Yeah, I was being really careful and slipped and just went with the mascara straight into my eye. But my eye feels okay. So, right, it's just the uncoordinated. And it's like the moment I try to do fine motor skills, anytime else, I'm smooth. I have no shakes. I'm fine. But the moment I'm sitting there like this, I'm like, stop it. Just fucking stop it. Like, why? It's so annoying. I am not fine motor skills. Your eyes developed an immunity to small damage because of Billis pump. Dude, I actually thought of that. I'm like, maybe I grew like some scar tissue. So now it's just hardcore. Because like, if you've ever seen a mascara wand, it's a spoolie of spikes. Looks like that. And then you take like a pipe cleaner in your eye. That's what it is. That's all it is. And I was fine, which is crazy. Dude, no shit. BR, this is my oldest piece of merch I own. This is ancient ClassyKatie shit from, oh God. What was that t-shirt company we all used to use and they only let you do like campaigns with merch? You couldn't just put merch on a store. Teespring? Teespring. Wow. Yeah. Many moon ago. Teespring. I don't even know if Teespring's around anymore, to be honest. Teespring was literally the only option we had back in the day, but they only let you do campaigns. Like you could put a design up, but it would only be available for 15 days or whatever. It was lame. But if you look real closely, the roses have dicks and pussies in them. Because of course they do. Good morning, Genova. How are you, love? Was it dope? I've heard TV sets are kind of chaotic. Like the idea of being on a TV show. I was watching something recently where it was just they were interviewing somebody about being on a TV show. They have no idea what every episode's going to be until they like show up that day. So while they're getting their makeup and hair done, that's when they learn their lines. That's crazy to me. I can't even imagine. My brain would die. Of course they are. It's your merch. Of course they are. Yeah, there's a little dick. You can kind of see him. He's a little dick. And there's a little puss. Yeah. It was a good. It was a good. It was a good line. I like this design. But it's old. It is old. Cheers. I woke up and am mostly functional. Same. Same. Getting there.
Now, I'm going to
Slowly but
fuck
surely.
you with Satan's cock.
Thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it since 30 fucking months.
Go forth and be consensual in all the ways. And now you will be penetrated.
Try to relax your anus.
Try to relax your anus. Thank you for the hype train, you generous fox.
I appreciate you. Good morning, Smooth. How are you doing? I appreciate you. Thank you for the hype train, my God. I swear to God, you guys, I need to make hype trains harder. Or something. Because sweet vanilla bitches don't get sternum tattoos. I mean, come on. That's pretty legit. I really like this song. I really like this band. If you weren't around for Faded Friday, oh my God, for Faded Friday yesterday, I think it was Vile dropped this band in chat first thing. I'm obsessed. Wage War is the name. They've got some pretty decent songs. Spelling is overrated. None of us are here to write a thesis paper. Don't worry about it. My heater got hot. Hold on. It is balls cold outside, so I'm playing the balance the indoor temperatures game where it's like, don't freeze all my animals, but also I don't want to turn the heat on yet. Cheers. Thank you for the hype train. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Yes, an internet thing? Yes. Who's a great ghost song? Oh, fucking Kosh, thank you. It is not Friday. Thank you. I was so prepared. Man, I watch streamers. I know I'm not the only one that's constantly fucking up. So I feel okay about it. Cheers. Fuck this thumb. Ugh. Here we go. Ow! Oh, he is. He is one of the best ghost songs in my opinion. A lot of the ghost songs that I really like aren't huge hits or don't end up on the radio, and I know I've talked about that before. He is Life Eternal, like Ghost has some fucking beautiful songs out there, but people only hear the hits, which is sad. Waking up, don't worry about it. I've been awake for 3 hours and I'm not awake yet. Don't worry about it. So I placed a good sized bet on the election. Yesterday I posted an AMA post on Reddit about it and got almost 3K comments. Oh man, you rage baited hard. That's phenomenal though. I've had one or two things go pretty high on Reddit. I'm proud of those. One of them was when my delivery driver's name was Hitler. Good morning, Nana. How are you? Being awake is a crayon. It's that miserable time your eyes are open. It's that sketchy time when your eyes are open. You got to make decisions and do stuff. Pay bills, you know. All that shit. Last time was the first, the electric blanket. Grateful to have a working electric blanket. I treated myself to one last year. They're amazing. You know, we had one. I think I put it. Did I put it? I think I put it into the Franker face emotes. I have one. It's Classy Papa, I think. If you look at the Franker face, we had literally. There's one. It's like was made for me. It's a cartoon of my face with Papa makeup, but it was just so unused. You know, I rotate them out if they're not used and put in new ones. Blah blah blah. But I did have one. You know, with all the thing is, like, what I used to do when we had a lot less emotes back in the day is whenever I got new ones, I would rotate in the new ones, and then the old ones I would throw into Frankerface or BTTV, excuse me, BTTV. Better Twitch TV, it's an add-on, you should get it. If you ever see people typing things like Ditto Dumper and Vibe, those are emotes you're just not seeing. It's not some special language we speak, but I would put them in there and then everybody could just have them for free. But they've fucking added so many goddamn emote slots. I probably could literally put them all in now. I should do that. I'm gonna make a note. Emotes. I didn't even think of that, but I have a lot of old emotes that just I haven't used in ages. Okay, Bong, quit smoking yourself. I'm already very high. It's early. Calm down. Good morning, Pete. How are you, love? I love that. Honestly, that one's very used. Genova. That's one of my favorites. I use Icky a lot. Yeah, Icky and Sus, honestly. The Sus baby. I use the Sus baby a lot, too. Those are probably my most used ones. Probably. When I had Twitter, I made a post about Dark Shadows because it was trending. I thought it was because of the show movie. Turns out it was about the gross Cheeto Man. So my ass ends up on Yahoo. I think it was Yahoo article about Trump. Like I was on the... Oh, yeah. That's happened to me. I've never gone viral for anything I'm like... I would think I would. Like, I don't go viral for anything funny. The last time someone wrote an article about me was because I went off on trolls and told them they needed more hugs from their moms. And I'm not their mom. It was weird. I miss the electric blank, but for some reason, it causes weird MS symptoms. It's probably nerves, because I've definitely almost practically burned myself with heated blankets and stuff, because I wrap myself in them. I guarantee it's like nerve-ending shit. The hype train banner was on its way. Couldn't really shop through the emote I wanted. It's okay. I mostly watch on mobile, so I can't get BTTV. That is so dumb. I hate that BTTV doesn't work on mobile yet. That one, Knives, boom. Is it BTTV still? Is it BTTV? Yeah, it is. It's a BTTV. So if you see Classy CK Papa, that's the Classy K ghost emote. Thank you, Knives. I got some people pissed off by... I got some people pissed off some people by posting a picture and claiming as a joke that it was the Loch Ness Monster. People get mad about odd things. Dude, I've been up since 5:32, Knives. Why were you up so early? Nana, I've done that. I had no shit. That's literally the first time I burned my lap. I used to have a little blue heating pad that I would put on my lap while I streamed because I lived in a basement and it was real cold and it burned the top of my thighs. I didn't even notice it though because I was so cold. Terrible. Glut brings up a very valid point. To be fair, Twitch Mobile doesn't work on mobile either. Yeah. Oh, boxing. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. To be honest, that's the biggest reason why I think he's going to lose the election. People are sick of fucking Trump, even some of his own voters. I've seen a lot of posts of people who are like, I've never voted Democrat in my life, and I am this year. I just try to avoid Trump by all means. I don't interact with his posts. I don't interact with anything that's posted about him. I feel like that's the only way to make him disappear, because the only reason he's relevant is because of social media. Kozu, that's beautiful, though. I'm sorry. Unrelated to anything, Katie, but you've ruined me. I keep walking around saying, because sweet vanilla bitches don't get sternum tattoos. Because sweet vanilla bitches don't get sternum tattoos. It's true, though. I'm so happy. You're not the only one I haunt. There's a few people in our community who quite literally, after they have sex with their partner, look at each other and go, Katie says, and then they both pee after sex. I've been told that a couple times. Whomstuv. I'm a curse. I just realized this fucking image is on top of chat. Stop that. It's a curse. You're not the only one, though. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm a virus. Oh my god, Nan, exactly. Hey, this works way better without the cover on it. Burn self. Good morning, Steffi. Literally. That's me. Supreme Court allowed the state of Virginia to purge votes. This might happen around the country and hand Trump the election. That's gross. Eat the Supreme Court. Long story short is there was a picture going around claiming to have captured an above view picture of the monster. So I posted it on my now former Facebook. Oh my god. Saying it was a Loch Ness monster or a whale shark. People came out of the woodwork to correct me. I love that. I love that for you. That's phenomenal. Finger, no shit. Are you clear of dressings now? Did my first wound massage. Oh, yay. Oh, you did it though? Seriously, Slurm? I learned via my patients the hard way that scar massage is so fucking worth it. And like, it's worth it no matter what. Anytime you have a surgery and you're going to have heavy duty scar tissue, 100% find yourself a licensed massage therapist who specializes in scar mobility, scar massage, or wound massage. It makes literally night and day difference because you know this, everybody has scar tissue somewhere. Scar tissue is different. We all know this. It doesn't stretch. Like the reason we have stretch marks, those are tears in our skin. And those tears are different tissue now, and it doesn't stretch and move the way that the rest of our skin does. It doesn't have the same collagen fibers or anything like that. And so if you're in pain, say, and it's a hand injury and you get surgery and then you're clamped down and by the time it's healed, you want to extend your hand, that skin is going to cause you a whole new pain, a whole new issue. So fucking worth it to avoid. Like, it's so I worship these massage therapists. I've seen them in the hospital now. They're amazing. Because you guys know, I worked in massive surgeries where people have like transplants or flaps, where if you don't have this level of massage, they'd literally be stuck like this their whole life. Like, this is quite literally how they'd live their life had they not had that level of massage that helped relax the skin and stretch it out and give them that movement. So worth it. So worth it. For the one up, over here in the UK, we hand out we hand count every vote and mostly get the results in before the next morning. Imagine, well, your country is the size of one of our states, to be fair. It's smaller than some of our states. It's hand counting a lot. I don't know a better solution. I don't know what to do, but like, damn. It's a few more people. Just a couple, though, Sherman, you know. Not majorly. I just caught myself... Wait. Cocky. Stop calling me out like that. I would never... She is. Oh, 100% knives. I mean, and I'm jealous of someone who can go through getting a chest tattoo. I don't have a sternum tattoo. A big ouch. Ooh, it doesn't look too bad, though. It looks really good. It looks ouchies, because ouchie finger. But it looks really healthy, Slurm. Like, your finger looks like it's healing really good. There's no redness. There's no, like, hot marks. There's no cellulitis. And you know I've trained you how to watch for cellulitis, so obviously, if you need a refresher, I can absolutely do that for you. You know how to watch for infection and shit like that. I'll just do it, because it's real quick. Yeah. Good. It looks so healthy. Literally, it looks like you just drew a Z on it. It looks really healthy. So for those just wondering, if this is your cut, what you're going to do is if it starts to turn red around your cut, pink and tender and hot and a little puffy, what you're going to do is you're going to circle the pink. Just like that, with a Sharpie, something that's not going to wash off. And if that pink tissue extends beyond your black line in the next coming days, you go to the fucking hospital immediately. That is cellulitis, which turns into necrotizing fasciitis, which eventually leads to the rotting off of your flesh. Easy. I mean, this is literally what we do in the hospital. We draw on you. Best way you can watch for it. 100% this. If that's your cut and that's the pink, Watch for it to spread. That's how you know infection is happening. But keep it clean. You should be fine. It takes a lot. I mean, a knockdown immunosuppressed person, much more likely to get an infection like that. Just take care of yourselves. But super, super easy to watch an infection and know when you need to go to the doctor. I have horrible scar tissue on the bottom of my foot from 5 inches of wood. What? Steffi, can I ask how? My foot is like, I am currently making a fist with my foot. Good morning, Mag. Oh. Good morning, Vex. How did you do that? Oh my God. How did you do that? That's metal. If it's red, I mean, goddamn, go to the hospital. Yeah. The more, I mean, it starts to get hot, red, tender, pink, starts to spread immediately. Yeah, absolutely. That's such a large piece of wood in your foot. I've stepped on a lot of fucked up shit, like glass bottles, nails, etc. I've never had a fucking tetanus shot lapse, I don't think, in my life. Punched a lag bolt the other day, like, I'm with you. Accident prone bitch. Stabbed myself in the eye this morning, let's fucking go. 5 inches of wood, some girls like that in their foot? In their foot? I mean, maybe somebody. I just had a little sliver in my palm that took a day to get out, and that was annoying. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I mean, I had no shit. I think I've told you guys this story before, but when I was in high school, I stepped on a toothpick, long story short, and it went all the way up into my foot. Like, I fucking poofed straight down onto it and pulled it out, like, ow. But the very tip of it broke off. And the problem with wood and organic material is once it breaks off inside of a moist environment, it starts to swell. And so I went to the ER, sat in the ER for, I'm not exaggerating, probably 6 hours before they saw me, just to tell me they can't do anything about it. So I just had to, like, go about my life with a chunk of toothpick buried in the sole of my foot. And it was the weirdest thing. Literally, probably about 8 months later, all of a sudden, a bump started to form on the bottom of my foot, like a fucking boil in the very middle of my arch of my foot, like the dead center, the soft skins, like a boil. And it came to a head, and it was the most painful thing. I was just walking on this for months. Most painful thing I've ever experienced. And so if you've ever had like one of these moments where it's like a zit or something that's just so painful, you kind of have to like, and just go for it. That's what I mentally prepared myself for. I sat there with my foot, and I was like, I have to. It hurts so bad. And I just went, and literally the perfect formed, unswollen tip of this toothpick just goes, bloop. Nothing else, nothing. It was the most undramatic, horrible thing I've ever done. But I sat there and was like expecting, like pus to shoot out or something. I don't fucking know. Literally, this microscopic piece of toothpick just went, bloop, and then laid next to the wound. That was it, and then it got better and it was fine. But wood sucks. My complex has a wooden breezeway. Oh God, my stupid self forgot shoes. I ran down to my neighbor's in a rush to give him something. Ah! And you hit a board? Oh my God. Did you screech or did you do one of those silent pain moments where you just stand there realizing what's happened and no shit? I have no idea how you got home. I would have fallen. Mag, familiar? This is the Teespring days, man. That's what I did with a sliver of metal in my foot. Same thing. Just did like the and it just penis. Hi, penis. Hi, Rod. Running over wood makes my asshole hurt. Urgent care couldn't remove it because it went in at an angle, but missed any nerves, thankfully. It happened on Oh. Shit. Happened on Saturday, and it went into urgent care on Sunday, had it surgically removed on Thursday. Holy fuck. How are you feeling? How is your foot now? Like, do you have any residual ouch? Ow. 10 stitches, got knocked out for it, and they missed. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Ow. I've never had stitches in my foot for all the fucked up shit I've done to it. I've never had stitches in it. That's just, nothing's gonna unclench. Cheers. I've hurt myself so many times, but hearing other people's stories still, I mean, that was like one of my biggest struggles in the ER was when people, you know, they come into the ER and you go, all right, what's up? What are you doing here today? And then they start to tell you what happened. And I oftentimes would put on a mask before I even went in the room because my face would be, ah! But you know, you keep it together like, oh, it's not, we got that. But in my mind, I'm like, what have you done? We keep it pretty calm though. Cheers. The shit that people come in still talking, that's the stuff that would always get me. Like, you guys know this, but I often chant the risks of hot dogs and like tiny meatballs and stupid shit like that people like to feed to their kids, because it is quite literally, I mean, I swear to God, someone did it on purpose, the exact size of your airway. And so you get these kids flopping around on holidays with food like, but the tiny meatballs that are like in Chef Boyardee and stuff, those are the worst because they don't block your main airway. They only block a bronchial. So what happens is, you got just brief anatomy. You have like, you know, your airway, and then you have all those branching looking, veiny looking things. Those are called bronchioles. Those are your bronchial tubes. That is how air is delivered to the lung tissue, where oxygen transmission actually happens. There's no oxygen transfer or CO2 transfer in the bronchial tubes at all. So what happens is one of those little meatballs gets sucked into a bronchial tube, and because the rest of your lungs are open, you just feel a little like coffee for a minute, and then it goes away, and your body actually creates something called bronchiectasis. Or you get bronchiectasis, it creates an encapsulation around the meatball and literally like occludes that entire lobe of lung off. So people will come in like 6 months later and be like, my kid's got a wet cough that won't go away. And we do an x-ray and there's a fucking rancid meatball in their lungs. Just stop it with the tiny food, for fuck's sake. Kids are dumb. You gotta teach them how to chew first. That shit drives me. But they're talking and fine. And you look at the x-ray and you're like, ah! That shouldn't be okay. It's the worst. Yeah, but like kids, I give leeway. Kids are excusably dumb. They're dumb in the way that they haven't lived a life to learn how to be human yet. That's our responsibility to teach them, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, kids are excusably dumb. That's just kids. I mean, they haven't lived yet to know. It's ignorance, yeah. They're babies. They don't know anything about a bronchial tube or a lung or fucking inhaling food. They don't know any of that. It's our responsibility. Like, we gotta do that for them. And I feel like some people, like, don't. I know, Rod, it's scary. I had to heel walk for 3 months. I had horrible compensation pains and then changed my PCP. And they were like, yeah, no, you walk different now. Because of the pain, no shit. That's horrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's so fucked up. About 15 years ago, I slipped off the side of a mountain hiking, broke my leg. Broken bones. And luckily got stopped by an... I'm sorry, I just want to read this story with the image of an ocotillo in the background. I feel like that's necessary. For those that didn't grow up in the desert, I've never, Mag, never in my life have I heard someone say, luckily an ocotillo or ocotillo or however the fuck you want to say it, stopped me. That's a pretty good image one. I want to get one where you can tell how big it is. This is important. And fucked up. Death bush. So it's a type of cactus or succulent or something that grows taller than your house, a bunch of different arms, and every single one is covered in rock hard thorns. Not like rose thorns that snap off. Wood thorns. As children, we would collect the desiccated dead ones that fell over and hit each other with them and chase each other with them. No joke. We would because the whole thing will just collapse. Like the whole plant eventually. We'd break off branches of this shit and chase each other around. No one's lucky to fall in. That fucking bush saved your ass. No shit, because it clawed onto you. It literally grabbed you with its fingertips. Hold on. Okay, let me read the story. 15 years ago, I slipped off the side of a mountain, broke my leg, luckily stopped by an Ocotillo bush, which they're beautiful, by the way, but like, they're the devil. The bush, however, The bush, however, gave me 150 small cuts on my left and right side, one of which caused me to get cellulitis. My Nana had these in her yard. They're the devil. They're gorgeous and they attract hummingbirds like nobody's business. They're seriously such a beautiful plant, but they get enormous. And like I said, they're big as a house, so that thing falls on you or you fall into it. Mag, you're a hardcore motherfucker. That's all I have to say. I don't know if I would have had the courage to crawl out of the bush. Metal. I imagine death. It is death. I mean, it's so painful because it's like just these horrible wooden barbs coming off of the entire plant to the root. It's just spikes. Like Mag said, you touch one, you're getting cuts. Oh my God, that's what the trunks look like. And it's just thorns. But they get hollow and really light so you can swing them. Don't do that. Don't raise your children in the desert. Grab that for the old switch back in the day. Dad and Mom are going. Oh. That's actually pretty clever. Dad and Mom are going to feel that along with me. You're not wrong getting stopped by this, but damn, it's like jumping into blackberry bushes. Like the other place raised as a child, blackberry bushes. It's the same concept. It's spiky hell. And they're just, I love them, but the memories of them are terrible. Like, they're not. Oh my God. Oh my God. So after all that, break a leg. You actually snapped a leg rolling down a hill, get stopped by the bush of Satan. Then you had to walk 2 miles back to the trailhead because I didn't want to get helicoptered out. You're a hardcore motherfucker. That's all. I would have given up in the bush. I've been like, leave me to die. This is it. This is it. This is it for me. That's intense. You want Sardaukar? Because this is how you get, how do you say it? Sardaukar. Sardaukar? Stop beating each other to desert plants for fun. I know. This is the worst. It was, I mean, kids will be kids though, right? Kids nowadays have milk crate challenges. They're always dumb. Good day, Metal. How are you, love? I had my first ever bilateral SI joint infection from it. And now the pain management place doesn't use fentanyl for it. And you have to be awake and stay still. Never again. No. How do you do that? The only reason I survived the first time was the fentanyl. No, that's what I'm saying. How can they do that without any painkiller? That's disgusting. That seems like torture. Katie would just yell, "Stop hitting me, siblings!" as she rolled into it. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug. You are not wrong. A stupid, but I mean, is it more stupid to climb out or more stupid to lay there and ask for death? Like, it's horrible, but at the end of the day, you just had a broken leg and some cuts. People have survived much worse. I would have had a broken leg and some cuts and been like, leave me to die. I am now a shrike on my cross. Just ready for it. I love The Martian. Yeah, I've read it too. Great book. The book's better in my opinion, but there's no fucking way the movie could have translated all that into the movie. There's no way the movie could have translated the entire book into the movie. There's so much inner thoughts and stuff. You'd have to have a narrator, and then it would have been funny and not as emotional. I don't know. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. It is. It's so hard to adapt without turning the movie into a comedy. And that's what I think anytime someone comes at that movie, Oh, it wasn't the book. How? You do it. I want to see how you would have made that book and not made it funny. Because it would have ended up like, which I love this, but Stranger Than Fiction. Like, that's a very serious, solemn story without a narrator that kind of makes you crack up. It would have been funny. They would have made it funny on accident, and that's not The Martian. It's not supposed to be that way, but yeah, really, really good book. I also separated my shoulder, fractured my collarbone, and got a concussion. Oh my God. Repelling. When my D-ring broke. We just watched The Descent like a couple days ago in the movie party in Discord, and that's all I can think is The Descent and you falling. And I separated my shoulder, fractured my collarbone, and got a concussion repelling when my D-ring broke and I fell 15 feet flat on my back. How are you okay? I love Stranger Than Fiction. It's one of the best movies ever. I fucking love that movie. 100%. Yeah, how did the D-ring break? Was it aluminum? Spelunking can eat a dick. We're not... What? Wow. They dialed the amount of meds down for me because I take trazodone. I was like, I felt that. Then they upped the dose on me before doing the other side. My damn injection didn't kick in for 8 days. I would have said after 5, that's not working. What the fuck? I borrowed a friend's equipment and took their word. Mag, do you want to hear a scary story I read recently? On that exact topic. Don't use other people's equipment. Always double check your equipment. I read a true crime horror story, whatever. Not crime, but I read a story recently where a woman skydove out of an airplane, but she took someone else's parachute on accident, and she fell to the ground and died because she went to look for the pull tab where hers is normally, and it wasn't there. The pull tab was here because it was someone else's fucking equipment. It was videoed. Don't use other people's equipment. Anybody. Period. Horrid. Yeah, I saw a clip, not the fall, because Jesus fucking Christ, but I saw her jump out of the plane. That was enough for me, like, Jesus fucking Christ. That's also why skydivers pack their own chutes. It's like you read my mind. Literally, that's what happened. And it was like the bags looked very similar or something in the plane. I don't know what happened, but the chutes got mixed up and the pull cord was just in a different place. And that was enough. It was so scary. It worked for barely 6 weeks, and a few months later, they stopped doing them with semi-sedation. I was like, hell no, fuck that. I have an aunt who has to deal with that. She was a nurse for, God, like 50 years or something of her life. And she worked at this hospital near Seattle where it's a nice hospital, but it's older. And you know those big, heavy fucking fire doors that we have all throughout hospitals with the big clunk bar in them? Well, they're all automatic these days because it's really hard on nurses and doctors and everybody's bodies, opening them and slamming them constantly. They had an automatic one that broke, and they just decided never to fix it. So for like 30 years, my aunt, no one in my family looks like me. She's literally like 5'2", 95 pounds. I mean, itty bitty little scrawny of a woman, slammed her bony ass shoulder into this fire door for 30 years to the point where like now she just has this permanent horrid buildup of scar tissue. And she's been going through pain therapy for it, I want to say 20 years now. Like, it's just, and she's at the point now where she has some sort of implant, I think, that it's a nerve. She sees a nerve specialist now. She has some sort of implant that automatically releases something to kill the nerve pain or something, but she's literally in existential pain 24/7. Like, she can't sleep. And does the hospital give a fuck or do anything? No. Because a nurse with a back problem is unemployable. The only thing I have to compare is going face first into a car park in a sledging accident, permanently knocking out, oh my God, one of your front teeth. I did something similar, but not nearly as cool. I fell into a wall in gym class in high school or middle school, and my braces went through both my lips. Like, I went, good, and came away, and you could see the brackets. It's a miracle that I heal well, because I would look real, all my injuries are always my face. I would look real fucking haggard if I didn't heal well. Oh, I laughed. It barely hurt. Like, it was so fast, and it was before I moved to the middle of bumfuck nowhere, so it was like really big middle school, and they had multiple gyms, and one of the gyms had this weird floor that wasn't like a wood floor, it was like this rubber. Did anybody have a gym like that? Where it was like you could get caught on it real easily with your feet, because it kind of moved? And I think it was this new, like, invention. They were trying to help our knees or something or whatever. I don't think this has been taken forward, but it was like this weird kind of rubber that the floor was. So while I was running, just caught my foot and just clunk straight into a fucking wall. Good times, right? Isn't it fun being clumsy? Not nearly as cool as sledding face first into a car, though. I mean, I'm sad that happened, and I'm glad you're okay, and I'm sad you have a fake tooth. Still cooler story, though. Like, the only cool story I have is the horse one. I broke both arms. Do you want to know why? Running backwards in gym in elementary school. I just fell on my arms. I literally just fell on my arms and they broke. Nothing cool at all. On asphalt. I know. No, it was like gym in 6th grade, and we were running backwards. That was the exercise, and I fell and just braced myself, both snap. No cool, nothing cool. Just like going about daily activities, I've hurt myself. So I think I try to stay away from the cool shit because I'd be dead, probably. Look at this light coming in. This could be on my face. How bright is that? Wow. Don't do that again. It's really bright. Right, exactly. My late cousin had a tib fib break, just CC running through a grass field. Sometimes you just have to land right. And that's it. You just land right and you're good. And you're done for. I don't know what that is. But it's not anything cool. I don't think I have any cool story where I was doing something exceptional and then got hurt. Which sucks. My mom was a nurse and ended up with a chronic back problem. That's so common. It's so sad. Practically housebound for 15 years until she died due to a problem caused indirectly by all the drugs they had her on for it. That's literally happening to my aunt right now. Like, she's so thin because she can't eat because it all makes her nauseous because of all the pain meds. It's a constant cycle. It's so sad, and they don't care. They just beat nurses to death and then they retire you out. My youngest is Superman over his handlebars and turned his chin into hamburger and broke off his 4 front top teeth. Ow. I broke my arms running backwards, literally. Yeah, none of it's cool. Like, that's what I'm saying. The horse, but I wasn't doing anything cool on the horse. It wasn't like I was, like, jumping or barrel riding or doing dressage. I was fucking jogging. I was cantering a horse around an arena. Nothing cool. I was a clumsy child as well, but I never broke a bone, luckily. I just learned how to fall properly. Service boot mill. Now I barely fall. Like, I've learned how to catch myself. And I think it's a factor of, when you're big, you fall harder. So those of us that are of size, we fall, like, my head is so much further from the ground than Vissy's, for instance. If I fall on my face, chances are damage. Like, serious damage. It's like a whole extra foot to fall from. Look, Mom, I can ride now. Oh, hands. Dunk! I did something similar, Viata, but I had one of those little, it wasn't a Huffy, but it was like a kid's bike that didn't have these kind of brakes. It had like the pedal backwards brakes. And I was going down a really steep hill that had a curve. And I remember the moment before, and I was like 6 years old, which is crazy. really crazy steep hill, and I was scared because I was going too fast. And I just hit that mental panic where it was like my body said you should be turning, and the rest of me just went into like a parking lot of gravel, the big fucking like dump truck gravel. My whole body went over my handlebars, and I just dragged myself. My entire side of my body went down the gravel, and my mom was behind me. She said she watched the whole thing, and it was horrific. Like a cartoon. Like my hands at my side, just like, and I had to walk my bike home the rest of the way because it was just fucking the road rash bloody mess. Again, not doing anything cool, just weird. That I'm sure we've all hit it where it's like, I should turn. Why? You know, it's a good fall when someone yells, "Oh, fuck, you bounced." See, I think the only like injury I've had where it's been witnessed was the horse thing. And my sister, I'm sure you guys have heard her. She's been in here a couple times and told her version of it because she watched it. And when I think back on it, like if they weren't kids, I'd be mad. But like Joshua and Sarah were both there, and they were both on horses, and they were just watched as I was thrown from my horse and the horse tap danced all over my skull. They literally just sat on their horses and just watched. And then this is what Sarah tells me. She's like, and then we just stood there because you were on a boulder. Like I fell on a boulder, and then the horse went on me, and that's why I got all crushed up. They said my head was just on the boulder, and they just both sat there, and her thought, no shit, she said this to me multiple times, was, oh, Katie's dead. Like Sarah was, if I was 12, she was like 6 years old. And her first instinct was, oh, Katie's dead. And just to do nothing. Siblings are the best. The fucking best. I love them so much. Always the pragmatic, right? Do I get off my horse or do I not waste my time? I do have permanent scars, Mag. They're just I had plastic surgery. No shit. I remember that part before I was knocked out. Like, I remember going to the ER and shit like that. And then this small, dark-haired man with, like, those glasses that have the little cubes glued onto them. So they're, like, for surgery, like surgery glasses kind of thing. He had those on, and he rolled in a silver tray. And I heard people saying, we're going to do reconstruction. And then I went out after watching my mom laugh across the door. I remember that. They literally did that. And then I had to stay home from school literally for like 5 weeks because I had to apply this kind of ointment on all of the stitches every 30 minutes. I remember that very clearly. I had an alarm and I was home alone because everybody worked. So I would literally every 30 minutes, I'd have to get up and go look in the mirror and look at myself and have to put this fucking ointment all over the scars. But like, if I smile, you can tell this side of my lip, wait, is this side? It's fatter. It's got like a ball of scar tissue in it. And it feels a little hard right there, almost like someone did a bad injection on one side of my mouth. There's just a knob there, and then I have a scar right here. And I can feel a pin through it. It's like almost the skin is against the bone. It's so thin there that I can feel a pin, but that's it. It's weird. Without you guys here, I wouldn't know he's there for minutes. Like the poor boy. What's up, Bubba? You want to come say good morning? Come here. Oh, you have to. Yeah, he has to shit. He knows. He fucking knows. That's I'm at the door now and I have to shit. All right. It's actually perfect timing. So, break. Tis time for the shizas. But, it's Saturday, so it's Saturday morning cartoons. We're gonna watch Hell of a Boss. So get your weed and your cereal and your donut holes. And I'm coming. And load a bowl and get a coffee and do what you need to do. Dogs are smart. He's trained me. You're you have a poop schedule, and I appreciate that. I'll put on some. Oh, now do you want to come say good morning? You don't have to poop that bad. Don't lick off my lipstick, Bubba. Oh, you're just the best boy. Yeah. Are you the best boy in the whole world? Yeah. He's cute until you do this. You want to go outside? You're the cutest boy. You're cute all the time. I'm kidding. It's a joke. You're always cute. He really is the best. I don't just say that. He kind of is. You want to go outside and go potty? Oh, yeah, we do. All right, quick break. Stand up, get your cereal. I'll be right back. Oh, that other one didn't go away. I deleted the first one. The first one has like a weird pause in it. And so we edited it. Knives edited it, but I deleted the other one. Why is it still there? Go away. I removed it. Sorry about that. There should only be one. That's an interesting song. I ordered milk tea. By the way, if you have Uber One, they have 60% off 2 ordered promo right now. I paid $13 for my $20 drink. Dude, that's fucking nice. I don't know what that... I don't think we have Uber One here. I haven't heard of it. One's wiggle and one's shimmy. One, literally, you can tell it has just this pause in it, and one continuously wiggles. That's it. That's it. That's the only difference. I thought I was going to say something, but I forgot. Anyways, it's Hell of a Boss time. If you haven't seen Hell of a Boss, it's a fantastic show. We watched it a while when it was like months. I have no idea. It's been a long time. I haven't rewatched it, and I'd like to, and it's Saturday, so it's Saturday literally morning. If we're awake, we're miserable. Let's fucking go. If you've never seen this show before, it is animated. It is for adults. There's a lot of sex and cussing and blood and gore and shit, so it can be misleading, but I wouldn't let little ones watch it, probably. That's it, though. You'll love it. I didn't look at my teeth. Do I have chocolate? That was a sticky fucking donut hole. I wasn't prepared. That was a cakey fucker. It literally just like split in half and stuck to both sides of my mouth. I appreciate you. Yeah. I was sticky as shit, dude. It still I sat there and tried to rinse with water. My grandpa ate ginger snaps. Oh man, I loved ginger snaps because of my grandparents, especially the box of them that had like, sorry, that's a little loud. The box of them that had the little, not dressing. The frosting, like the very light little drizzle. And they were like hard. I mean, they were borderlines. I mean, when they got stale, they got chewier actually. They were like crispy. Man, those with tea or something. That does remind me of my grandpapa. Don't lick my mouth. Almond windmill cookies. Yep. Same thing. Were those were kind of softer though, I feel. I remember vaguely. They were a little softer, right? It's like the cum drizzle. Yeah. It was so good. They were so good though. Like that drizzle did nothing. Like what was that? It was so good. Not, what did I say? Dressing? Man, I don't know if I have a favorite cookie. I just love, it's hard for me to turn down a cookie. I love cookies. All of them. Cookie was my first word, no shit, on this planet that my parents heard me utter. And it was for Oreos, because Oreos are the shit. I don't know, though. I really like the Christmas cookies my family makes because they're so, you only get them once a year. And my sister makes all these really cool, like she does this one cookie. I think it's just called a Rolo cookie. It's like a little sugar, they like make a ball of the sugar cookie and then shove a Rolo in it and roll it around the Rolo. I think they're just called Rolo cookies, but I only get them during Christmas. Those are fucking good. Oh man, Vile, my sister makes, I was just gonna say, there's another one she makes only during Christmas, and it's white chocolate chips and cranberries, I wanna say. And macadamia nuts. Macadamia nut cranberry and like dried cranberries and white chocolate chips. Oh my god. And it's like one of those cookies where there's more of that than cookie, than like dough. Oh god, they're so good. But it might be because I get them so rarely. I don't know. Those are probably though. Anyways, music stop. We have things to do. Enjoy them there. Is Metal Meal Meltdown live yet? Is Dan or Goobs live? Because I would like to raid into them because I know they're going to raid into Rod. And then they always finish it out, of course, right? Perfect. I know I've been raiding Dan a lot. He's having a child really soon, so I'm desperate. I'm just like trying to get every moment of Dan I possibly can before he's gone for a while. Look at this. Why are you the cutest thing that's ever happened? Are you, though? He knows it. You know how fucking cute you are. We love Dan. That's another big reason. But also, if you're unaware, it is Metal Meal Meltdown, which is a big charity project they've done for... Since I lived in Seattle, that's how long that's been going on. No shit. No exaggeration. 7, I was gonna guess 6, 7 years. Wow, yeah, it's been going on for 7 years. It's pretty fucking phenomenal. Years and years and years and years. It's incredible, but you guys know that we're part of Control Alt Donate, and there's so many different awesome groups out there that do charity. A lot for St. Jude's, because St. Jude's is so fucking perfect. I mean, they do a lot that's amazing, but on that note, I'm going to drop you off with Dan. Dan will probably drop you off with Goobers. Goobers will drop you off with someone else, but it's going to go on and on with the Metal Meal Meltdown. Bring your friends, bring your grandparents, bring your dogs, bring some snacks, and tomorrow morning we'll finish up some has-been. But on that note, we're going to go outside. Do you want to go outside? And there goes my headphone. Oh, hell. Do you want to go play outside, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Take care of yourself. Take your joy. Relax your butthole. Pee after sex. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Say bye. Bubba. Bubba. Okay.